A non-Jewish person called me this week, and he said he was in a member of our synagogue's home, and he saw our blue art scroll stone chumash in this person's house. And he's a religious Christian. He studied the Bible his whole life, and he took the book off the shelf, and he was amazed by all the commentary to the Bible that he never knew. All the Jewish commentary for thousands of years that's recorded on the bottom of the stone art scroll chumash. And he called me and said, "Could I buy one of these books?" Every Jew has to have a chumash in their home. The actual commandment says, "V'ata kisvu lachem et hashir hazos." At this week's parsha, we come to the end of the Torah nearly, and we come to the last mitzvah, the 613 commandments. What's commandment number 613, the final mitzvah, that everyone to the Torah, so that they will have the Torah and teach it to the children of Israel and place it in their mouths, so the song of the Torah will always be a testimony amongst the Jewish people. So there's actually a mitzvah to write a Torah. If you can't write a Torah, you pay a scribe to write a Torah for you. Now in the olden days, you didn't have books, so that was the way you had a Torah to study. But today, many commentaries say, by either writing a letter in a Torah, which completes the Torah, or by simply buying a chumash for $30 and putting it in your house, you fulfill the commandments, because now you have a Torah to study. But what's very interesting is, how does the Torah define itself? It says you should write this song. It suddenly refers to the Torah not as the Torah, but as itself as a song. And the question is twofold. First of all, why a song? Why is the Torah compared to a song? And second of all, why only now at the end of the Torah is it suddenly referred to as a song? All along it was always called the Torah. Suddenly it changes to the song. Why now? So there are many, many answers to this question. But just to offer three quick answers. The first answer is, when you have a song, we have beautiful chazanim and choir here. Imagine a person says, I'm going to take out a few notes of the song. I'm going to change the song a little bit. It destroys the whole song, right? The beauty of a song is the sequence of all the notes. If you start taking out notes, it ruins the song. The same thing. There's 613 commandments. Now that we come to the end, the Torah says it's a song and you have to sing all the notes together. You can't pick and choose which notes you're going to sing. And therefore, times may change, but we never measure the Torah against the times. We measure the times against the Torah. And therefore we have to make sure we continue to sing all 613 notes of this symphony and never try to change the notes of this beautiful song, because if you do that, you ruin the whole arrangement that the Torah made 613. The second answer to this question is that, Rav Shlomo Carlebach once said, when two people talk at the same time, you don't understand either one. When two people sing together, you have harmony. If I start talking, you don't start talking with me. You listen. But if I start a song, what do? You join in. And then the next person joins in. And the beauty of the song is the more people that are singing the song. So the Torah says, we just in the last parsha learned about the mutual responsibility, arvut. We're all responsible for each other. So now that we realize this is a collective acceptance of the Torah, not just that I'm accepting, we're all doing it together. It's like we're all singing the song together. That's the beauty of the song, when we sing it together and we join in with one another as a community and sing the song and perform the Torah mitzvahs as one. And finally, the third answer why it's called a song is because a song has lyrics, and lyrics are very important. But what makes it a song and not poetry? That you sing it. And when you sing it, there's emotion, there's excitement, there's inspiration, there's feeling in a song. And therefore the Torah says, don't just read the words and the letters, but sing it as a song with feeling, with emotion. And then you get the full pleasure and enjoyment of the Torah when it's done with feeling, not just done by rote as words, but it's sung with joy. And that's the third reason why the Torah says you have to sing the song of the Torah. And there's no question there have been a lot of great songs in history. The Beatles had a lot of good songs. Many other composers wrote big all-time hits, but there's never been a song like the Torah. That's why this Christian guy called me for a Torah, because Torah is universal. It's a song that's sung by billions and billions of people around the world, and remember to sing it as a song. Just to conclude with a story that illustrates all these 3 points, there was a Rebbe in Ukraine, his name was the Zvula Rebbe. He was sent to Siberia for practicing Judaism, and he had a 7-year sentence. And the day of his 7-year sentence was over, and one other Jew in the prison, his sentence was over, and the KGB officer called him in and said, okay, today's your day, 7 years, you're free to go, all you have to do is sign these documents. And this Zvula Rebbe said, to himself, it's Shabbos. You're not allowed to sign documents on Shabbos. Only if it's life and death. He said, I survived 7 days. I can probably survive another day, so it's not life and death. So I'll wait till tomorrow. He says, I can't sign today, only tomorrow. KGB officer was furious. He said, how dare you? I tell you to sign, and you tell me you're not signing because of your religious beliefs? For that alone, you'll sit here for a few more years. And then he turned to the next Jew, and he said, here's your documents. Sign, and you can go. The other Jew was embarrassed. The Zvula Rebbe didn't want to sign. He's going to sign, so he said, I can't sign either. It's Shabbat. The Zvula Rebbe, his name was Rabbi Gedalia Moshe Goldman. He said, give me his papers, I'll sign for him. Because I know I could survive another day or whatever in Siberia. I don't know if he could. It might be life and death. I can't take a chance. I'll sign for him. The guard was so amazed that this rabbi wouldn't sign for his own release because of Shabbat, but he'll sign for someone else. He said, give me back both of the documents. I'll sign for both of you, and both of you can go today. And this is the idea. When you do this song, you don't just read the Torah, but it's something you love. You do it with feeling, with spirit. And then it's contagious. Everyone wants to sing with you this song. Everyone joins in. And this is the final mitzvah of the Torah as we go from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur. Teach the song to your children and make sure it continues to be sung from generation to generation.